USA Radio News.
You've heard that supply lines are down or moving slow. And that most everything costs more these days. But good news! High-quality Sunny Bay products are in stock and ready to ship now because they're made in the USA. Like our extra long neck heating pads. They provide soothing relief to painful sore necks and backs, are microwavable and come in a variety of colors and patterns. What a great gift! An extra long neck heating pad from Sunny Bay. Also available in lavender scented. Buy now in time for the holidays and avoid any shipping delays. Available on Amazon, Walmart, Etsy, and sunny-bay.com. Just search for Sunny Bay Heating Pad. They're great for men or women, are reusable and easy to clean. So this year, give the gift of pain relief. An extra long neck wrap from Sunny Bay. Remember, just search for Sunny Bay Heating Pads. Order now when our stock is high and shipping is fast. And happy holidays from Sunny Bay.
Take it from me, folks. The best way to find the great deals this week and every week is with Bob Wine's Big Color Ad. And this week is no exception. Go to bobwinescameliagardens.net for deals like these. Red Ruffle azaleas, still just $3.99. Gorgeously blooming yellow cassia, Bob has them just $22.99. This week also a big closeout fruit sale. Blueberries start at just $5. Others are $19.99, all the way up to the much-in-demand avocados, regularly $199, but they're just $139 while they last. In the greenhouse, all statuary and fountains are 30% off. Pottery is buy one, get one at half price. And Bob's famous hanging baskets are also buy one, get one at half price. Pine straw, a gigantic bale, yours for just $5.50. Go ahead, check the ad, then check out the fabulous 5-acre garden on Southeast 38th Street in Ocala. Daily till 4, Saturdays till 3, in the same blooming place since 1952.
Hey there, I have a question for you. Is your roof asphalt and does it look like it needs replacement? Did you get quotes and were you in sticker shock? Would you like to save not hundreds, but thousands of dollars? Did you call RoofMax? Well, call RoofMax with their patent-pending technology, which can add years to your roof without needing to replace it. And it's easy. You just pick up the phone for a free quote. Plus, they use state-of-the-art satellite technology to measure your roof. So, if your roof is over 7 years old, then you should call RoofMax today at 352-639-2777. That's 352-639-2777.
Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. A few of our tractor services include bush hogging, disking, and rototilling. We also have zero-turn mowers for the smaller paddocks, aisleways, fence rows, and lawn care. Fence row spraying is also available for weed control. We are family-owned and operated, licensed and insured, and farm-ready. Powell Gene, Gene, at yahoo.com. 352-629-2440. Gene Powell Pasture Mowing, 352-629-2440. Gene is a proud United States veteran.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen again to tell you about what's hot and what's not. Dairy Queen has some of the best char-grilled chicken breasts on earth, as well as their chicken breast salad. And the burgers are exceptional, cooked on a real grill for the best flavor and less fat. And for dessert, blizzards are unequaled. Personally, banana split is my all-time favorite. Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
You're getting ready to move and you work hard. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. You need pros. Trained professional moving experts to do the heavy lifting for you. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. They care about your things as much as you do, and they do it fast and right. That's why you call Two Men in a Truck, 352-289-0666. Visit twomeninatruck.com and get moving.
Two Men in a Truck.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks. On a Wednesday, Thanksgiving is just next Thursday. Right around the corner. You got guests coming over, family members, friends, neighbors. Well, you always try to make the perfect little hors d'oeuvres and everything leading up to dinner, before the Thanksgiving dinner, before the holidays, when people stopping by for the holidays and all. Well, what are some of the things you can do? Well, a cheese board is always a big success. And Mark Pitts Tucker, he's the head cheese grader at Cathedral City Cheese. He joins us this morning because we're going to talk about just that subject, cheese around the holidays. Mark, good morning.
Good morning, Tom. Great to be speaking to you.
Mark, it's the holidays. Everybody wants to, have that impressive look around the house when the guests stop by and everything, but they want to be able to quickly pull out some, snacks or something for people. And a cheese board is one of the greatest ways to do that. So what are your top tips? Because you're the head cheese grader, what are your top tips for creating that perfect cheese board this holiday?
Well, you're right there. I mean, I'm the guy who eats cheese for a living and plenty of it as well. But a few top tips is really think about the occasion and who it is you're going to be preparing a cheese board for and their preferred taste. Think about sort of the audience and, as I said, the occasion, whether you're going to go special. So whether it's going to be simple or whether you're looking to produce a real showpiece. I think the quality of the cheese is absolutely vital. And the colour is also important, so you want some variety and make a real picture of the cheese board. Don't be afraid to experiment. I think it's nice to try something new on there, so it's maybe a brand new experience for everybody. But overall, I think balancing the flavours and the look of the board is really important. So those would probably be my top tips, Tom.
I think you make a very good point when you don't make an all sharp board, don't make an all spicy board. Have some differences so that everybody can enjoy the board. Now, how important though, Mark, is the right look for the board? People get designer cheese boards and everything. How important is the right look for your cheese board?
Well, I think it is important because ultimately, I think a cheese board can be a real thing of beauty when you set it up. But I mean, I'm surrounded by great cheddar cheese here today, and the Cathedral City cheese, and I've got three cheese boards set up here with all very different looks, and I've got a sort of friends family cheese board. I've got a vintage cheese board, but I'm actually going to start off with what I call an anything goes platter, and this is what probably doubles up as a snack meal for the family as well as something that can be a little bit occasion. So there's sourdough bread there. There's sliced pepperoni. There's olives. And a great variety of snacks. So it's as much a meal as it is a cheese board. But to put on something like Cathedral City Mature, which is a smooth, mellow, very versatile cheese, the kids love it as much as the grown-ups do. So it's all about broad appeal there, Tom.
When you talk about three different boards, you really do, because you have to have different boards for the different people that come over, and you have to have appeal for all of them. And you bring up a good point. Children are everywhere during the holidays, and you can't roll out the sharp Swiss and the sharp cheddar a lot of times for the little ones.
No, absolutely. And they love to join in whenever that opportunity arises. And that's why then we move around to something like the elevated friends platter, and that's just about maybe creating something a little bit more special for the occasion. And I've got Cathedral City Extra Mature there. It's a firmer, slightly flintier style cheese, but it's still rich. It's beautifully balanced and got lovely creaminess. And that's got some crackers, some nuts, some nibbles, and I've sort of paired that up with what's in front of me with a full-bodied white wine, and that will be a sort of lightly oaked Chardonnay. And then again, moving around, what I'm tasting here, Tom, is we're moving around to the vintage board. This might be for a special occasion. It might be New Year's Eve, and for some people, the first time that you're really entertaining again. Chance to really roll it out and get something special on there. I've got Cathedral City Vintage. It's really beautifully balanced cheese. It's intense. It's got a distinctive crunch and a really rich, deep aftertaste. And that's surrounded with some cured meats, some fruits, and some dark chocolate. So more of a nibble rather than going back to the anything goes platter where maybe it's more of a family occasion. And I've got a full-bodied red wine, Pinot Noir, which always reminds me of that great film Sideways that I watch again and again.
And then you said you had a family and friends board. We've talked about the everything goes board, the fancy board that you might do around New Year's and all. But if you're just having friends and family, your close friends and family, what's on that board? Because you got three of them in front of you. Tell me about that board.
Okay, well, the friends and families, I say, we've got the slightly stronger cheese on there. So that's the Cathedral City Extra Mature. It's got a bit more kick about it, more depth of flavour, still very creamy. But actually what you're doing is you're getting a few more nibbles in play there. I mean, I've got mine with some grapes, the crackers, the nuts, but generally a broad selection of nibbles. So friends and family, they're coming around. They're probably coming around for a chat, rather than the anything goes. You might be sat watching the TV or something, but there's lots of chatting going on. So it's light nibbles, easy to graze and to move on.
Now, you've mentioned a couple of wines, white wine, red wines that go with it. Now, my buddies, all my friends, we're in the deep South. We like our beer is what we like. What if you had to tell me a good Cathedral City cheese that would pair well with a good cold glass of beer? What would you suggest for me and my buddies?
Well, I'd go for the Cathedral City Mature. It's that smooth, mellow, very versatile cheese. You can chomp on it all day long. And I must admit, I live in the southwest of England, and actually we frequently drink beer with cheese, probably more so than we do wine. And I love a great IPA with a great chunk of cheese, Tom. It really ticks all the boxes.
See, now you're talking my language. Hey, let me ask you: if you could only eat one cheese, you're the cheese grader. If you could only eat one cheese for the rest of your life, though, what would it be?
Well, in a typical week, I'd be tasting in excess of 500 bits of cheese. So a day without cheese is like a hug without a squeeze for me. And my go-to cheese is actually the Cathedral City Vintage. It's made with 100% British milk. It's what I would describe as God's country for finest dairy produce. It's deep, rich, rugged, intense. It's like Clint Eastwood in a cheese. It's got everything going for it, and it really is a fantastic eat. So that's my go-to cheese and the one I drop back to every time, Tom.
Well, you got any final tips for those that are easing back into the entertaining after this pandemic, a year and a half, almost 2 years? This is the first Christmas holiday season, Thanksgiving season. People are easing back in entertainment. Got any final tips for them?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're all probably easing ourselves back in, and absolutely over here as you guys are in the States. And I say, if in doubt, go with less rather than more. Sometimes you can put too many cheeses on the cheese board and maybe clutter it up a bit. So quality versus quantity is absolutely vital. Nobody wants to see a dog of a cheese there. Really choose them carefully and go for great quality. Variety is also very important. So think maybe hard cheese like cheddar, some softer cheeses, blue cheese, some cheese with colour. So a nice little bit of variety going there for everybody. And, when you're looking at that, again, think about the occasion. Think about whether it's going to be the centrepiece or just something to nibble on. And I would urge anybody, if you've not tried before, please do try Cathedral City Cheddar. It is great on a cheese board.
Where can people go to get more inspiration for their cheese boards?
Well, there's loads of information and everything you'd want to know and more about Cathedral City on cathedralcitycheddar.com. It's all on the website there, Tom.
Mark, thanks so much for joining us this morning and giving us some tips to make our tables a little more entertaining at the holiday season. Thanks, Guy.
You're very welcome. It's been a pleasure. Take care now.
You as well. We'll be right back after this timeout. You're listening to Ocala Talks on 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Each morning, we wake up thankful to live in a free nation with liberty and justice for all. But sometimes